Jamel, what up, brother?
What's up, bro?
Chilling, man. Chilling. I seen you watch the fight. I seen you made some comments. People are going crazy for what you said. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing about it too, bro. Like, I wasn't even taking a jab at nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing was just like, during the whole build-up, you seen it. Everybody kept saying that Lamont Roach wasn't worthy of the Tank fight. That's what I was trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
just because the public masses don't know who Lamont Roach is, doesn't mean that he's not a good fighter. The dude can fight. I wasn't saying that my victory over whatever happened after that was better. Nah, the motherfucker will fight. That's it.
Yeah. No, you're right. And it's funny because I was talking to Trevor McCumbee as well yesterday, and they both came up through Pro Box, and he was telling me, like, he's like, Lamont's a good fighter. Like, he's a really good fighter. And, I've seen a lot of people say it, and he really, he did something that a lot of people couldn't do, and it was stand up to Tank, and the world is shocked right now, man. I mean, let me ask you a question. You're a professional boxer, right? Clear.
Right.
What did you think about the knee not being called a knockdown? Because that right there blew my mind.
Hey, listen. I mentioned that about 5 minutes ago. Like, I don't know if that would have counted, that fight would have had a whole different outcome.
Yeah, I mean, they had 114 as a draw.
You know what I'm saying? That fight would have been 114, 113, whatever. That fight would have been a whole different outcome.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm glad to hear you back, though, brother, man. We miss you out here, man. We need that commentary.
Now I'm trying to, but I gotta get my things in order over here. But like, yeah, bro, shout out to you though, bro. Like since I've been back around, you've been checking on me and hitting me up. But I'm like, bro, when you gotta get back, I'm like, yeah, I am, brother. I'm gonna get back to it, but like, I'm here. You see right now, I'm warming up to get back into where I belong. But like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call bro and share my words. But today. Like I said, overall, I enjoyed the whole call for the most part. I thought Gary Russell did a good way to bounce back. He bounced back against O'Reilly. He dominated. I thought that was a good fight. The fight that everybody thought coming into the main event in terms of boxing wise, it was fucking entertaining. You know what I mean? 'Cause it was back and forth. They both had their their moment.
Yeah. Let me ask you.
So
What makes Lamont Roach such a difficult fight, though? I know you were successful against him, beating him, but what did you see in him that would translate into a very good fight with Tank Davis?
Now, like I said before, when I mentioned on another podcast, bro, like I said, everyone was asking me basically like, if you could tell Lamont Roach, if you could tell Tank whatever, I'm like, I can't tell Tank nothing about Lamont Roach. Yes, I fought Lamont Roach, in my own career, but at the same time, everyone in the world knew during the build-up that Lamont Roach and Javante Davis had history. So it was nothing for me to really tell them. Like they knew each other like the back of their hands. I mean, bro, I've been saying it for the long. I said, don't be surprised if the fight turns out to be a Pacquiao Marquez situation, meaning that we've seen it. Pacquiao was knocking out everybody at one point.
Yeah.
But every time, and those knockout swings, when he fought Marquez, they always seen the last belt. And it's just one of those things because styles make fights, and Marquez just knew his style. That's how I was trying to say about Lamont going to the fight with Tank. I said, listen. None of that I could tell Tank about Lamont and vice versa.
Yeah.
These two know better than I can, than I can ever explain in life. And Lamont proved that, like, when he got hit with something, what did he do? He come right back. He came right back every time.
No, it's funny you mentioned that because familiarity, I can't even say the word, definitely means a lot in boxing. Look at Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. We could take it back to Shane Mosley versus Vernon Forrest. It's just something about knowing your opponent and knowing what they can do clearly is an advantage. And Lamont Roach, he looks so comfortable in there, bro.
Yeah. Like he surprised me because, like I said, I'm looking back at the fight we had. I'm like, for the most part, I had to be. I was, the longer fighter, but I had to be the one pushing forward. In this fight, Lamont kept cussing like he really took a back step. He really took a back step. And I think that's what the judges had. They were scoring in Lamont's favor because, like I said again, he didn't take a back step. He didn't show from the crowd reaction, and of course how we was watching, we would see he gave it a good shot, but it didn't phase him. And if anything, he always reacted with a shot of his own.
Yeah.
So that's what the fight interesting.
Yeah, no. What impressed me and what I noticed as well in the fight was his timing against his timing in his counters. Specifically, Tank threw a punch and he countered and he kind of rocked. He kind of rocked Tank and Tank fell back and I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on.
It was like you said, but shout out to Tank because Tank over a minute though he said, Lamont has underrated pop. He does have pop in his punches. He might not be because of his style, because he's a real laid back fighter. And he's probably more like you said, a counter puncher. But so because of his style, he's not always looking for the kill. He's just looking for to make his shot count and then go on about it. You know what I mean? So like again, but at the same time, those shots if they hit you clean, they have some respectable power behind it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Tank takes the rematch immediately? I think he has to at this point.
I think he has to, but like, just going by history in boxing, it's like one of those things where the guy that's supposed to win when he has that rematch, and he looks better. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think like for instance, Barrera when he fought Rocky Juarez second time around, the first fight around, people who fought Rocky Juarez still won that fight, but the second time around. The A side, they get their act together and come back harder. Again, Floyd Mayweather and Castillo. You know what I'm saying? The second fight, Floyd had to get better. Same thing when he fought
Maidana.
Maidana. As I'm saying, it's like the rematches though. It's like one of those things in boxing for some reason. When you don't get it the first time around, the second time around is going to be much harder because the A side or the guy that's supposed to win. He always comes back with a more focused game plan than the first time around.
Well, that is true, but I could name you two other spots, two other positions, two other fights.
Pacquiao Marquez, man.
Well, not even remember Antonio Tarver and Roy Jones. That's another one.
Yeah, true.
So,
it's true. Yeah. Roy did, slightly got away with the victory, but Antonio damn so it did make it definitely. He made an impact with that, out of those three fights, of course, the second fight always stands out. So I get you, yeah. But think about it, that comes once in a blue moon, though. But again, in boxing, though, man, anything is possible. Like, Lamont still, confident that he can still, reach and touch Devontae. That right there is enough for Lamont to, maybe get that part of a shot off. Or, like I said, potentially, have more confidence going to the second fight and put on a far better performance than he did tonight. Because again, when you get guys that are familiar with each other, nobody's really afraid of one another. So Lamont Roach is going to take chances.
And going back fighting him again at 135 the second time around, wouldn't he feel more comfortable at that weight as well? I would think so.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, like. He probably feel a lot more comfortable. Niggas want to, like I said, again, let's go back to what you said, Roy Jones effect. Roy Jones probably felt a lot good saying that maybe around heavyweight, but he had to come back down for that title fight, and you've seen the outcome. So I'm pretty sure Lamont is going to want to stay around at 135 as long as he possibly can. It makes sense, especially with the sanctions body of the WBA. So why won't he stay at 135? I mean, let's be real. He was already talking about fighting if Ryo would have won at 140. So I'm pretty sure Lamont Roach is ready to stay at 35 or even move up to 140 with the right opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm definitely looking forward to see what Tank does, man. History. I don't know, man. I feel like Lamont just for some strange reason, they say styles make fights familiarity, and I feel like him getting comfortable. And I'm not gonna front, like he seemed to have Tank's timing down, which was scary.
Yeah. He made like I said, man, Tank had his moments. They both had their moments. I thought it was a really fun fight. But without to add on what you're saying, yeah, bro. Like I said, he's a guy that done since he was 8 years old. They're going on 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, like man, that's why I was like, don't just because you know what I'm saying Lamont hasn't been in those big fights like Tank doesn't mean that he wasn't slowly you know what I'm saying perfecting his own craft
yeah,
and you know what I'm saying doing what he had to do to get to that opportunity. Like you said, like he even said, they got the call and they immediately jumped on it. I mean, you know, a lot of guys say that, but I seen from like the interviews, Lamont wasn't really focused on. I know not to anyone Tank fans, but like he wasn't focused on just a big payday. Like he really kept speaking on legacy and becoming a two divisional champion, and even like I said, speaking about fighting at 140. So
yeah.
when a guy like that, he's about the business. He's about the craft. He's not just about the business. He's about the craft as well. I mean, he wants to he wants his own legacy, and it shows that you know he's not a fluke. So I can understand where he's coming from.
Nah, I'm with you, man. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more. You come back, bro. I'm waiting for that comeback. You know, what I mean, we got to get it back going, bro.
You know, I got you, bro, man. I will keep you posted, man.
Nah, most definitely. I know you're probably busy right now, so I appreciate you calling up, man. I'm about to probably wrap this up in a couple minutes, but I definitely appreciate you calling in, Jamel.
Hold up, brother. And everybody who tuned in, man. God bless you, man. I hope y'all enjoying the night and be safe out there.
My guy, appreciate you, bro.
Hold up.
That was my guy, Jamel.